If you don't have it already, go ahead and download it from your app store. So this is going to be on Android or iPhones. You go into your app store, or if you don't know if you have the app already, because you might, go into your app store and you do a search for just KW or Keller Williams. It's going to be one of the top results when you do this search.
KW.
Mm-hmm. And when you're there, what we're looking for is this one right here. KW Buy and Sell Real Estate. It's going to have a white background with the red KW in the middle. That's going to be our real estate app, the one that we're able to share. If you don't have it already, go ahead and download it, and then we'll get that, and then we'll go on from there. Looks like you've got it there already.
Yes.
Open, good, perfect.
It's not Kelly, is it?
Not Kelly, yeah.
Okay, this one, and ask it as well.
Jose, did it download for you already?
Yeah, I had it already.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Something about explanation.
And then Queen, are you downloading over there, or did you
I thought I had it, but I
have it
don't.
already?
I just say, oh, Kelly.
Yeah. Have you searched for just KW? It should come up. Alrighty. Going on ahead here. Once you have the app open, if it's the first time that you're using the app, you might have like a little tutorial like screen come up. You might see that sometimes. You can skip through all that. And then what we're going to see then is going to be the map or the nearby area once as soon as we open it. So once we have the app open like this, we've got to check out one area in here, and it's going to be the bottom right button called More. It's just the one down there at the bottom. And basically what we need to do here is connect or just verify that our profile, our agent profile, is connected with the app, because that's going to be the main or the number one thing in order for us to share it to who we want to share it, and then be able to have people sign up with the app.
Mine says the wrong place.
The wrong.
It says Studio City.
Oh, okay. Is like the office address?
Laurel Canyon.
Oh, okay. So even the address is still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That might be in your command profile. We can check that out. But other than that, is is it connected to your info there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, so then you're good. Let's see, Jose, when you open the app on this screen, does it, in like the black area near the top, does it have your name there already?
It does, yes.
It does? Perfect. Queen, were you able to open up the app?
Yeah, I end up with the guide. Just keep going now.
Oh, okay, you got the
Let's
guide.
keep-
Yeah, you can, it should have like a skip button around there. I think it might be at the top of the page. Okay, perfect. So that's the main thing that we need to do there. In my case, I have an account already with the app here. And so I'm just gonna log back into my account. All right. So in my case, I don't have an agent profile on the app. I'm using Garrett's in there instead, but the same will apply to you guys. So being that your agent profile is there, you can view your own profile, and of course, this is going to have your picture if your picture is uploaded to your profile, and the rest of your contact information should be available through there as well as your biography and a couple of other things. So that's our agent profile that we have there. The next thing is how do we actually share this now that we have this set up? It's actually on the same page here on the More section. If we scroll down to the bottom of that same page, we should see a Share the KW app option kind of near the bottom. If we click there, then it's gonna, what it'll do is it's going to pre-write a message in the screen. And what you could do is, and this is gonna be different on iPhones and Android phones, but what you can do is if you can get to your messages option or your messages tool, what then it'll do is it should open in your messages app, and then you might see something here where it actually took the message from my app and it put it into the message to send out. So I can actually then go through my contacts, send it to whoever. And so here I've selected, I'm going to send this to myself. And so I selected myself and my contacts. And then I'm going to send the app over. When that person receives it on their end, it'll look a little bit like this. It's going to have a link to the Keller Williams app and a little pre-written message at the bottom. And that person, if they don't have the app already, they can click on the link that's there. It's going to take them to their app store. They go through the same steps. So they download the app as well. And at the end of all that, they'll basically be here as well. They'll have the app, ready to go. Yeah.
So do they, once they download the app, they have to create an account as well?
Yeah, exactly. So, right, I was.
Oh, you were gonna go there.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Getting to
I'll
that.
ask my question.
So once your clients, whoever you send this app to, receives it and they have it installed, they also need to sign up for an account or create a login. What that'll do is, and then let me show you what that would look like. The app has changed a little bit. So what they actually have to do as well is they do have to go to that More button on that bottom right corner. And if they scroll all the way down, there's going to be a sign in or sign up or a login button. They can sign up and create a new account pretty easily. They're just their name, phone number. Doesn't even ask for phone number, just the email address and password. But the good thing is, as soon as they do that, couple things will happen. You'll get, as the agent, you're going to get notified that you received a new lead. And from the app. That's because it automatically is going to notify you anytime that this process happens, which is really nice. So you get notified of that. So that's your confirmation that, okay, they got the app and then they sign up for an account. Cool. Also, this person is going to get added into your command contacts automatically, which is probably like the next, you know, the biggest benefit of this process is they get connected automatically, and I'll show you that part of it too, what that looks like when they're in demand. And of course, on the client side, now that they signed up for an account, what they're able to do is, you know, go through the search here, start looking at properties and such. The map here on the app is GPS based, so wherever their location is, you know, they're gonna see nearby homes. Be able to click into the property details of that home, be able to like flip through the pictures and so on, be able to scroll down below and see, you know, basically all of the details regarding this property, or any listings. And you know, there's a lot of information that the app is able to give them, which is really nice. And above all, you're going to remain as the main contact person regarding the listing that they're seeing here, and really any information that they can pull up through this app. And another thing they could do as well is they could even, you know, if they want to save a property like this, they can hit that save button. They can create collections of listings or searches with the app, so they can personalize it to themselves, you know, as they start using it more and more. So like, you know, I have a favorites section here, and I can save that. You know, just like, okay, I like this kind of property, you know, and I can just kind of save that for later, move on. You know, the app will remember that that was kind of one that I've favorited there, and I can kind of go along and, you know, search the, you know, be able to move around and search other areas. Another super key feature about the app, and your agent website also works with this as well, is that I'm able to really search anywhere. It's not just the local area here or even the state. If I'm really interested in like moving to another, you know, another area, or looking at another city, I can really pull up, you know, anything like that. So, you know, Portland, Oregon, for example. I can do a search there, and right away I would start to see listings that are in that area. And this is going to be all listings that are out there, not just Keller Williams office listings or, you know, Keller Williams agents. This is really open to all the information that's out there that gets pulled into this app, which is really nice. I could, you know, go in here, kind of, you know, open up anything that's out here, and, you know, same thing. I can pull it up more, see all the pictures from that listing, from that, wherever this MLS is, and then be able to see a lot of the same kinds of information.
If they save something, do we see it?
Yeah. So let me, I'm going to do that here too. I'm going to save that as an example. And in a moment here, I'll pull up the command side and then show you what that looks like. As they're looking for properties, you're saving them, you know, as they go along. That's basically the gist of the app here. It's very straightforward. There are some options here that they can go into, like kind of up here near where the search bar is. There is a little button for price. So if they want to adjust what they're looking at to, say, you know, $400,000 to, you know, $500,000 homes, they can set up that pricing and apply it so that they can only see those as the search. You know, they have property type options up here too. They can hit that more button at the top and then be able to further specify, okay, I want to see, you know, 3+ bedroom homes, 2+ bathroom homes, square footage, and so on. All of the other options that are available on here. they can refine what they're looking for basically from there. And of course, down at the bottom, they also have the option to, if they start saving properties, like saving favorites and so on, that feed button at the bottom is actually going to kind of take what they're looking at, what they saved, and actually in this page here is going to kind of put together lists of similar properties for them. So just for me kind of saving a couple things here, what this page is showing me is, oh, here's similar properties to ones that you've saved before. So, this is kind of taking care of that portion of it for me without me having to directly send updates or things to my clients. There is so that's what the feed is about. There is a guide section of this too for them, and it's basically like a very basic buying and selling guide. Like if they have questions regarding what the process looks like. So if they're interested in buying, step number one is start your search, get pre-approved, tour some homes, make an offer, and it kind of goes on there from that. So just like some very kind of basic some steps here. They can click into each of those sections and kind of see what information is available on there, and they can kind of go into that. At the bottom of that particular page, it's going to have like a little referral section there that the app will have for you. And then over on the selling side, it's kind of all of the same steps as well, but more tailored to to selling rather than buying. So just a little built-in guide for for the people that are using the app. And of course, the save section is anything that they've gone through and saved. And then back over to more is more of like the settings and other features of the app. So that's pretty much how this app works in setting up and sending it out. It's not super complicated. Luckily, they've built it this way to be very user friendly, I would say. So then, what does this look like on the command side? So now that we've sent out the app to a few people, when they're actually using the app, what does that look like? So going in the command here, I'm going to search for my name or the name of your client. So this is what it would look like. So like I mentioned before, you get notified when somebody does complete the sign up step of, after they get your app. You get notified of who that is. And then of course in command, they get entered in as a contact. So this is myself here. Command automatically labeled me as a lead, and also gave me this little button right next to it called Agent Site Connection. What that is referring to is that this was that I had signed up through the app or through the website. It works the same way. So as I'm looking through all my contacts and I'm kind of seeing everybody, if I see that little check mark next to each person, I can tell, oh, they were one that actually had my app and they got connected through it. So they can, that's how I'm able to tell who has my app and who doesn't. What's really nice about this too is on the dashboard here, I can see there's an updated section and recently active. This tells me that, recently active as of 4 minutes ago, that Mike was, probably using the app. Probably was in there checking it out, maybe looking at some stuff. that's a good way to tell, who's using it and who's active. If I click into the person, of course, here's the rest of the details that come up. So once again, in here, it'll show you the lead source, KW app or website. So, and that just confirms that they got connected to the app. And then over on the right, in this timeline section here, I'm gonna see all of the activity. So if I scroll down kind of from the beginning here, and there's a lot in here because I use this example a lot. So let's start, what's today, the 18th? Here we go. So this keeps an entire history of all of the activity that they've done. Not only from the app, but if you have this person on a smart plan and it's sending them on emails, or if you're in a transaction with them, if the opportunity is getting updated, all of that sort of stuff, it's going to update in this timeline. But also information on if they're using the app or not too. So as I'm looking at this list, I can see that Mike viewed the listing at 1:15 a.m. on the 18th, and then there's the address for that listing. On my end, I can click on that listing, and then what it'll do is actually show me a preview of that actual listing. So I can see that Mike was in here searching, he clicked on this listing, and and this is what he was seeing. And then had Mike saved that to his collection or his favorites, I can see that here too. And I can see Mike added this property as part of his favorites, including some other stuff that he might have had in here. So I can see all of that information for those two. And what's really nice is this updates pretty much instantly. So if they're in there using the app, I can, on my end, on the command in here, I can see, okay, they're looking at this listing, they're moving on, they're kind of checking out other stuff, and I can see all of that activity right from here, which is really, really neat. Yeah. So that's, that's pretty much the gist of it here. If I'm going through and just checking out my contacts, just keeping up to date with them. And I know I've sent them the app. I can just go in here and see, oh, they were recently active. Here's what they're looking for, or kind of what they were looking at. Might be a good point to reach out to them and see how they're doing. Say they're recently active on the app, or they're checking out things. Do you have any questions about this sort of stuff? Do you want to look at these more? Do you want to see more properties like this? Is there any way I can help you out? It's a good way to kind of go into that by using these tools here. Do you guys have any questions on any of this?
Just how I need to change this, because I'm actually on command right now and it's different.
Oh, I see. So let's check that out here. On command, were you did you go into your profile?
Yes.
And then show here? Okay, how about if you go into the settings and you go down into, once you're in settings, on the left here, if you go to the marketing profile.
Don't you do that already?
Let's see. Did you find this page?
Yeah.
All right. And then if you're on here and you scroll down, does this section here have the
No.
old office?
It has Studio City.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, perfect. So then, yeah, then this is where all of that would get updated.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you update this to the, your current information, and then if you save this, it'll then update on the app
Okay.
afterwards. So it's done all through that page. Yeah. And then if you need because you're gonna want to update the logo to there, or the office logo. Let's see. That, try to see the easiest way to get it to you. Oh. This is gonna be. Make sure I have all this in here for it. Let's see. What I can do is I just send you the office logo to you directly. Basically, it's just the way it works is if you, in here, if you just click the upload button, well, after I send it to you, you just locate the one on your computer. Once you have it, let's say that's the logo, you just click on open, and it'll replace it in that section. It's gonna look a little weird because it's gonna try to squeeze it,
Yeah.
but once it's on the app, it'll look fine, like it'll be the normal one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just get your email address afterwards so I can send it to you. And then so that's really it on this page. Just make sure to hit save button at the bottom, at the very bottom, and then it'll update on the app probably within an hour or two. And then that'll take care of your issue there. Let's see. You guys have any other questions on this? Yeah.
On the app, the feed option, you probably covered that and I missed it. What exactly does that intend to do?
So if they're using the feed,
Is that what they get based on their set search, or?
yeah. So based off of what they're looking at and what they're saving,
Okay.
that feed page is going to show them similar results. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's what that one does. Let's see. Alright. Well, that's I mean that's pretty much it. The app is it's pretty simple to set up, pretty simple to use. You can once you get used to the process of sharing it to others, if they follow the steps and they go through and sign up, that would the more the better. The more people are on there using the app, the more kind of instant reach that they have with you if they just have tools that you're sending them. And not only that, but then it's we're using the tools that are here at Keller Williams that are provided to you guys. Less likely that they're going to want to start using something else. Zillow, you name it, all these other apps and tools that are out there, and instead use this that's provided by you guys for that.
And this app is pretty much updated
Yeah.
along with the MLS?
Yeah,
So it's up to date?
Yeah, it's updated very frequently. I don't know how many, times a day, but, just to ensure that all of the data feed changes from the MLS get shot over to this, as quickly as possible. And, just to maintain it updated for, for everybody. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty much it. If you guys have, any other questions, after this, just feel free to reach out, let me know, should anything come up.
How long will it take to change on here?
On there, like what you just changed,
Yeah.
probably like an hour or two,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
around there, and then it'll carry over. Alrighty. Well, if that's
Thank you.
pretty much it. Thanks for coming
Thank you.
for your short class.
Good.
Thank you, Mike. And then Mike, are there tutorials on command of